Yo, watch it. You just hit my foot.
I think you're gonna be all right.
Did you hit him?
This young man deliberately shouted loudly, claiming that the officer had bumped into him and demanding that the officer apologize before they could leave, while another boy held up his phone, ready to record the video. Even though they had done nothing wrong, the boys kept provoking them with their words. Eddie immediately explained that no one would apologize because they had not done anything wrong at all, wished them a nice day, and turned around to leave.
Yo, what are y'all even doing here anyway?
But the boys chased after them and continued provoking, saying that they could not leave so easily after arriving, and even blocked the officer's path.
Sir, I'm asking you politely to please step away.
And if we don't what?
Their aim was to provoke the police. Faced with such unreasonable troublemaking from the group, she calmly wished them a nice day once more, and then the officers left. But the boys continued following behind and started singing a pig song.
This little piggy went to the market. You heard him? This little piggy stayed home. Oh, he stayed home, huh? This little piggy went wee, oh.
One officer could not help but lose his temper, but Officer Maya stopped him immediately because they all knew this was a deliberate trap. Acting on impulse would lead to irreversible consequences, so they held back their anger and drove away from the scene quietly. However, the video still spread wildly online, and senior officials were watching the humiliating scene. The chief called the sergeant, hoping he could provide a reasonable explanation, but the sergeant stated that every citizen had the right to record. Commissioner Frank was extremely dissatisfied with this explanation.
The problem is the way your officers handled the situation.
They were in a tough spot. My officers were being taunted and provoked, but there was nothing really actionable on the scene. One could even commend them for not taking the bait.
Commended for what? For allowing themselves to be ridiculed, abused, and cursed at? Your point was your cops are afraid of ending up in the paper under a police brutality headline.
Yes, sir.
So instead, you give your tacit approval to them to be abused and ridiculed, and in turn, they bring shame to this entire department.
Frank had always believed that the authority of the police department was supreme and would never tolerate such open provocation and humiliation. He believed that the officer's handling ability was still far too weak.
The oath of office you took include the words "play nice"?
No, sir.
That is all.